All right, we're going.
All
Welcome
right.
to On Wax, the hip hop
Wax.
podcast. On Wax.
First of all, R.I.P. to Nipsey Hussle.
Yep,
First and
first and
foremost.
foremost.
That's that. This is our first podcast since Nipsey died. He died on the 31st of March, right? Yeah. And
Yep,
we
we
have
haven't we have
we
not
have
spoke since.
we haven't made, so that's the first thing. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. Now go ahead, Drew. Yeah. Do the intros.
Oh, I mean, I already said it. It's On Wax. That's the first thing we're talking about, and a bunch of other hip hop topics. But my name is Drew.
My name is Dolo.
My name is my name. You already know.
You already know.
Yeah, man. There's so much going on. You heard
Yes.
about Melly?
Heard about what?
Melly, Melly, whatever he calls himself.
Oh yeah, that was like forever ago. But did
Yeah.
something happen? Was there an update or something?
Yeah, yesterday I was hearing something about how he might get the death penalty
No
because it's
way.
from. Yeah, so I think they might execute him. I don't know.
Damn.
It's all bad for him right now. And
Yeah.
there's the whole Kodak drama with Ti, which is
Oh,
funny,
yeah.
which is funny as hell. I think people, especially Game, of all people, Game shouldn't be the one talking because he's a bitch. First of all, nobody gives a fuck what he has to say.
Yikes.
Anthony's not gonna like that.
Nah, there's been time when Game himself he talked about like sleeping with a married woman. Like Kodak is just what Kodak was just saying is like, oh, London is single now, which technically she is, and Kodak
Yeah,
didn't know.
but the timing was so
No.
so
Listen,
bad.
I'm not endorsing what Kodak did. I'm not saying what he did was okay, but people never miss a chance to feel like morally superior, which is what they're doing. Even though Game has admitted to doing like more fucked up shit in the past, and now he got on Instagram looking like a bitch talking about yo little niggas these days, whatever. He needs to shut the fuck up.
He does
That's
seem to like he likes
that's
to
what
jump in and be like the first responder to like
yeah.
anything that's
I
going on.
mean, I expected him 100% to jump in on that Nipsey situation though, because like they was they I don't know how close they were, but they was both out here and like he was hurt by it. So
Yeah.
I expected
mean,
him fully to jump in.
he was close with Nip though. The Game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, he
that's
was,
what I'm
but
saying.
he still needs to shut the fuck up. That's all I'm saying. Nobody cares what he has to say, especially when we know you've done more fucked up. You don't get a chance to feel like morally superior to someone when you've done worse than him just saying this. Like all it did was literally say something. You've actually done like fucked up stuff. So don't come up here and be like, nah. That's why 50 Cent is better than his bomb ass anyway. That's the type of fun of the day.
that
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that debate will never end.
I can't stand his ass, man. All that GU not shit he be doing, he's weak.
He's not still doing GU not.
Yeah, because people stopped caring, so
That was like 2005.
Yeah, him,
nah,
him and 50 boys now.
nah,
Yeah,
they're not.
they're
They're
not
not.
cool.
Nah, they never will be because 50 Cent
No,
no games is a bitch.
I thought they were cool, but 50 and Ja were never gonna be cool. They're not cool ever.
Nah, game, because like the 50 and Ja stuff, it's like it's not even music beef. It's like
They
real
just hate each other actually.
Yeah, like it because like their beef started from like outside of music, so they're legit and they just happen to be rappers. So their beef is like like with Nas and Jay Z was music beef, Drake and Pusha T is music beef, Drake and Meek Mill, music beef. But like 50 and Ja is like real life beef. Like they legit just don't like each other because it
Yeah.
started from like someone stabbing someone in the studio. So that shit will never go away. They're gonna hate each other for life. But the Game, I said like him and 50 was cool, but 50 Cent said they're not. So because 50 Cent no Game is a bitch, and so does Lil Durk. That's why Lil Durk is not scared of him. How are you supposed to be the Game, but Lil Durk is not scared of you?
I mean, Lil Durk from Chicago.
Because everybody knows Game is a bitch. So you're telling me if 50 Cent said something about Lil Durk wouldn't be scared? He would be, but
Lil
because
Durk
Game is
probably wouldn't be scared, bro, to be honest with you.
I don't think so either.
but Game is a
I,
bitch. So
I said,
it's scared.
like them niggas ain't scared of nothing. Now, I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas, they come from somewhere else, so they not really scared of that kind of shit.
Yeah. What's he gonna say? Like, come get me. I'm in Chicago. Like,
Yeah. And that pauses him from going to New York, cool, but like they not gonna come where he from. So.
Speaking of Nipsey, though, so Anthony, you actually went down there where it all went down.
Man, I went there a couple times. I'm pretty much a rolling 60 now. That's an ill joke. I never should tell that in public. But down there a couple times, and
what was the scene like? Was it a lot of people?
Yeah, it was a ton of people each time. The first one was a little more emotional because it was like right after his passing. It was just kind of, seeing it. I was going there. I was trying to buy something from the store, but it was closed. But like the whole block is closed down because they're like they were doing the memorial and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that was I think that was about a day or two after, and then the week after, Shakira had hit me up to go to that gang meeting, man, and that gang meeting had representatives from all of the LA gangs. And there was a peace treaty signed between the Rolling 60s and the 8 Detroit Crips. And apparently they've been beaten since 79.
Are there just two different Crip sets?
Yeah, and apparently they hit each other like they were each other's arch rivals.
Oh, wow.
Learned a lot on that day. Learned a lot.
That's really interesting.
Did you get to see any celebrity when you were over there?
Big U, I guess that's the only celebrity I saw. But he's a celebrity literally because of his rank in the gang. And we got to work with Street TV. He a YouTuber. Video that me and Shakira featured on, I think got like 600,000 views right now. So
yeah, that's it was real cool.
Yeah, Shakira's out there killing it. Shout out to Shakira Edwards. That's what we're talking about, by the way.
Shout out to her.
Yeah,
and I was lucky to have a friend because she wasn't going. Like, I wouldn't even have no business being there. But she's like, I need one of my male friends with me. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna pass up that.
I'm happy. I'm happy you were able to see it, even though me and Drew wasn't able to. I'm happy it was out there.
Yeah, it was cool. That
it would have been a bit much for it would have been a bit much if y'all weren't prepared because like these niggas was tough. Like you could tell I was hanging out with the toughest niggas in like LA, the most well-known gangbangers in the world.
Were you a little nervous?
You could tell like I was a tad bit nervous, man. I'm from Chicago, like it's not the first time, but like these niggas was real. Like you could just the aura was crazy. Anything could have happened. People kept saying shit might pop up. But like everything was cool because like the OGs were there. Like some of the founders of like these sets and people who knew Tuki, they was all there, and it was a blessing. To be honest, it was history, bro.
I mean, yeah, that's really interesting, and I think the video that you guys worked on was super well done and really informative.
Yeah, man, that's dope.
Yeah,
but, man, fuck, y'all, we haven't spoken in a while, so
it's been a minute.
I'm gonna shut up after this because it's meant to be about me.
No, we wanted to ask you about that though, since that happened.
The day before Nip died, I got to meet Eazy-E's cousin.
Oh,
yeah.
And
I think you sent that
in front of 50 Cent.
You met 50?
Nah, I didn't get to formally meet him. I was just in front of him while I was doing the audition.
Damn.
Keen would have like passed out or something.
Why didn't you take me?
I mean, right after Nipsey died, that's what I'm saying. Like it was the timing was crazy.
No, I remember you texted us that, but
I did.
It was like the next day, that it happened, and then we kind of forgot about it.
yeah, it was crazy. So literally the timing was just crazy as hell.
That's dope, man. You out here doing your thing too. You said you moved to a creative house.
Yeah, so I'm in this thing called Upstart where we there's a bunch of creative people here and we able to collab. We actually just dropped a song today. I was featured on my homeboy Dean. He dropped a song today. It's featuring me and Jetty McFly and this girl named Shelby. I'll send y'all the link so y'all can check it out.
Yeah, when I end up posting this too, I can throw it in a link to it or something on the video.
For sure.
But man, and then so Easy E's cousin chopped it up with me about like Straight Outta Compton and all of that kind of shit. His name is Jabril Wright. Um and man, I learned so much in those past that
Were you,
time frame. I learned so fucking much.
were you kind of geeking out because that's your main
Yeah.
man?
Let me tell you how I found out though. You have to be inquisitive, right? So
Yep.
so we was in line. It was me and Darren. We had went to this audition. Thank goodness Darren told me about it because I wouldn't even be there. But it's for the BFN story that's being put out about Big Meech and everything.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I went there just auditioning. And I didn't think I was gonna get any part, but I just wanted to go and like show my face and all that, give away my resume. Me and Darren pulled up, and there was just this old head just talking to us. He was nobody, but like he was just kind of talking to us about how we need to, be confident and all that shit. And he was wanted to get some footage for his like personal shit, so we did it. But then somebody came behind him, this big cock diesel like dude, but like he's short as hell. And it's weird. Now that's not where I connected the dots because that's like half of Cali guys out here.
Dad.
He was talking to the old dude. And he was like, "Yeah, my name is Jabril." I still didn't pay no mind. He was just cock diesel, kind of cool. I don't know where his last name got put into play, but he was like, "Yeah, I'm Jabril Wright." Nah, it still didn't connect because like that's just a name. But
Yeah.
then when the
There's
security
lots of
guards
rights out
by,
there.
yeah, security guard walked by and he was like, something. So, yeah, I'm from Kelly Park. And he's like, "Oh, I'm my family from Kelly Park." And he was like, "Yeah. How so?" He was like, "I'm a right." He was like, "What you mean a right?" It's like, "Yeah, like my family is down there in Kelly Park. I'm a right." And like it instantly clicked for me and him, because like that name hold weight apparently. That they some like real ass Crips.
Yeah.
And for me, my geeking ass was like, he has to be talking about Easy E. So like I was like, "Yeah, so you Easy cousin?" He was like, "Yeah." Or that you related to Easy? He's like, "Yeah, that's my cousin." So yeah, I was kind of geeking out. Darren didn't really understand, but
Yeah.
I was geeking out a bit, and me
How's
and him.
Darren? Is Darren out there still?
Yeah, he's out here. He's
Okay, cool.
in this creative shit too.
All right.
Um, so yeah, I got to ask everything. He answered it. He followed me on Instagram. I follow him. Cool as hell. He an actor, so
That's dope.
Nice, sure. Making good connections. That's good.
yeah, that's a decent connection. I actually
And then,
should hit him.
and then did you saw 50 Cent at the same time?
Yeah, so like 50, somebody had said 50 had came into the auditions because he wasn't even there at first.
Wait, hold
But
up.
then
Rewind one sec. This was like an audition for a BMF like biopic or something they're shooting.
yeah, like a Netflix series
Oh
or
shit!
something.
I'll have to check that out when that drops.
Yeah, and it's by 50 Cent apparently, which I don't even know why 50 is doing it, but I guess.
He's like
I,
producing it.
I think
Yeah.
it's because isn't Big Mitch the whole Big Mitch thing wasn't it in New York?
No, that was in
That was in Atlanta.
The paid in full. Oh, never mind. I'm thinking Money Making Mitch. My bad.
Yeah.
I got it fucked up. I'm thinking of different Mitch.
The real Big
Yeah,
Mitch.
yeah. But go on.
Yeah, so he had came in. So then by the time we got up there, by the way, I met a dude that he was in ATL, the dude that was that was talking to Lauren London, and he was like, "You got a Picasso in your house?"
Oh, the dude that's Esquire in the movie.
I
Yeah.
met him. I officially met him. We shook hands and whatnot. But
Oh, that's crazy.
50 was kind of like behind him at the bar when I was standing there doing my audition. And I actually did a pretty good job. It's just, there was thousands of people there that day. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying this, and I'm not just saying it because I'm your friend, but you could play Big Meech in a movie.
if I didn't have my locks, man, are you looking for the look too? You know what I'm saying?
But didn't he have kind of like those two long like braids in the back at one time or something?
Probably. That's like his jail time though. Like his hair was that long during like his like they need a young.
That's true. That's true.
That shit is interesting though. But all right, I'm gonna be quiet for a minute.
No, that's cool though. I wanted to ask you about those stories. That's really cool.
Yeah, man. Shit, we like to hear that. Ain't shit going on here in Minnesota.
Atmosphere performed.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, but Soundset, I'm about to be there. Because Most Def is coming to Soundset. And I'm most def gonna be there. I'm telling
and
y'all that now.
and Lil
Wow.
Wayne's the headliner. Lil
Yeah,
Weezy.
Lil Wayne is dead. I don't care about that. I'm going for this.
I'd go to see Lil Wayne.
That's what's
But
up.
yeah,
There's actually some good people coming. That's in May. I think Lil Uzi Vert's coming.
isn't Run the Jewels gonna be there too?
Who?
Run the Jewels?
Yep, they're gonna be there. Most Def.
You say
Um,
Uzi, is he allowed to perform?
I think so. He's on the bill.
Shit, because he's having some contract problems and shit too.
Oh, for real? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Drama is into it right now.
Is it?
Because he's signed to Atlantic.
Yeah. Whenever a rapper is like having a problem with their record deal, no, it's always Atlantic all the fucking time with their 360 shit. The first person that put me on game with that was Lupe, because Lupe, that was all he complained about like his first 10 years of rapping. It's just how he wanted to get out of Atlantic. Like that was like his whole thing the whole
I
time.
wouldn't want to sign to Atlantic, but I would definitely do a. If I was a rapper, I'd do a Gangsta Grills mixtape with Drama.
Oh yeah, off top. See, I'd like to work with him, but I don't want to sign under nobody. You know.
Yeah.
But like, okay, what about Lil Baby? Is he on QC?
I think so.
Okay, because he had a Gangsta Grills series with Drama, but I don't think he's signed to Drama. Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah, I think that's just a street DJ sort of a thing.
Okay, because yeah, he hosted the Harder Than Ever and Harder Than Hard mixtapes. Those were pretty good, by the way.
all right, so I'm gonna be on my day of East and say Old Country Road or Old Town Road, whatever that shit is whack.
I agree.
I'm on my day of East right now. Fuck that record. I fucking hate that song so much.
Well, they keep rolling through. They keep rolling through playing it in my neighborhood. There's kids
That shit
playing
is
out there
so.
right now.
I think
That
that
shit is so
lesson.
fucking stupid.
I think that song teaches us a lesson though about how fickle like music can be. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
mean,
I
shout out
think
to the kid that's making money though. I mean,
yeah,
whatever. But
Lil Nas X.
he's like huge now. But it's a dumb song.
Yeah, it's a very dumb song.
That's probably how he felt.
Yeah.
I like
Well,
it because like he's breaking into a whole different genre that people don't even fuck with now. I
country
mean,
but
rap.
but my
yeah,
thing my thing though is like the shit does not sound country. He's just using a country accent, like because it's more or less a trap beat or whatever. Like,
But then
but
but hold
yeah,
up though. Then he threw Billy Ray Cyrus on there, so
yeah,
now it's
and
for
like
real.
the only thing that was country about that record was like he used a country accent. I unless like maybe I'm not that privy to like the country genre how it's been in like the last 30, 40 years, but I know what like a hip hop bass sounds like, and that's what Old Country Road is. What's it called? Old Town Road.
Old Town
yeah.
Road.
Old Town, yeah. That's what the beat is, and then he comes in with a country accent talking about country shit,
Is
with
that
his
him?
horse or
Does
whatever.
he does he sing the chorus?
Yeah, I think that's him.
Because he actually sounds good when he did that.
That sounds tolerable. I won't go as far as say good, but
But like,
And then
if he did,
like
I don't
go
know.
ahead.
If he did like a whole song like that, it might not have been that bad.
yeah. But the thing though is like the hype off of this is gonna drop an album, and then we'll see where we're at with that.
It's
But
probably just a gimmick though.
yeah,
He's not
yeah.
gonna be like Cardi B or nothing like that.
Oh, well, people didn't think Cardi B was gonna be Cardi B. Look at where she is now, and
I know,
she's
but
so
I'm saying
annoying.
I don't think
Oh,
that's gonna happen again.
bro, I cannot stand her voice.
I like Cardi B.
I
She
like
has the
you
she has
hate
the most
it,
annoying
like
voice
these
ever.
people good. All these people got something that I like a lot. You know.
I mean, yeah, you gotta give it up. I mean, at least
If
the
there's one
Lil
thing,
Nas.
if there's one thing to like about Cardi B, it's like so her album uh Invasion of
Invasion of
Privacy.
Privacy.
What's it called? Like
Yeah,
she's very joyous on the album. She enjoys life. That's what I got from that. Like she's just living life, doing her shit. Like yeah, that's cool. And in the album like last year where we got some rap songs, it's kind of, and then with the shit happened with Mac Miller.
And Nipsey.
Yeah, like it's cool to have like an album like Invasion of Privacy where you're just talking about just fun shit, like how good life is, I guess.
Isn't it crazy that I just thought of something? It was like 2 out of the 5 nominees for best Grammy rap album are dead, and they died this past year.
Yeah, Victory Lap got a nomination,
and so did Mac Miller, Swimming Pool.
Bro, it's fucking crazy. Nipsey, like, he pretty much spent his whole like professional career promoting Victory Lap.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because that's like, and he got to be like the only official studio album he dropped in his lifetime. He called it Victory Lap, and that and we didn't know it was gonna be his last. That's so fucking crazy.
Which is eerie now. Yeah, I was just thinking about that too, because like how perfectly named that shit was.
Yeah, because it was legit. By the time it dropped in 2018, everybody because the first time I heard the first Nipsey shit that I liked from beginning to end was Mailbox Money, which dropped in 2015. Well, technically last day in 2014, but I counted as a 2015 album. I was bumping that shit all the way through, and then in 2017, Crenshaw dropped.
My best Nipsey album was Sloss and Boy 2.
Yeah, oh man, it's so fucking wild. It was it was literally like a victory lap that he took from his beginning, independent hustle, and finally got to drop his album, and it's crazy. He never got to run another lap, and he won the lap that he ran. Shit.
Yeah. He was just happy.
Yeah, that stuff gets serious. And with him, I put him farther than the music, because even when he was alive, it's not like you see me tweeting about his music or about him in general. It went more than that, because what he represented and the stuff that he actually did, it was one of those people that wasn't just talking about it, he actually did it.
Yeah.
Where do you guys think he ranks on the West Coast all time?
On the West Coast?
That's a hard question, because I'm gonna have to readjust my list, because I got 50 rappers, not 50 Cent. I got 50. I got my top 50 West Coast rappers, and I haven't looked at that stuff in a while, but I have to.
There's just so many legendary solo acts though from the West.
Yeah. But yeah, Nipsey is so messed up, and Snoop. You see the lap too with Snoop, because Snoop was fucking there when Tupac happened, and he was there when Nipsey. He's really been through it all. God damn.
That's crazy. You right.
Yeah.
He's been through everything.
All the best fucking people in the world.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg is the truest OG, because he was the way people.
He's the last OG.
Yeah, because people say this is how people felt when Tupac died. God damn, because it just hurts so much, because you think you take it personal.
I agree with you, because I was just gonna say, I think of all the rappers that have passed away in our lifetime, and we're young, we're in our 20s, I think this was the one that was probably most the Tupac.
Yeah, that's the one. That's why, and Snoop was close to the both of them.
Mm-hmm.
What I think Anthony, you were the one that told me that Nipsey didn't want to play Snoop on Straight Outta Compton, because he didn't want to, he didn't want to spend he's worked so hard for to be where he's at, and he just didn't want to be known as that dude
that looks like Snoop.
Yeah, exactly.
That looks like Snoop and play Snoop on Straight Outta Compton.
Did you guys see?
Yeah, that was telling me that, and I was like, damn.
Did you guys see that first ever interview with young Nipsey Hussle? He looks just like Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, even until recently, the only thing is he's light skinned and he has a full beard. That's
lately when he had the beard.
Yeah, they're both tall and scrawny and kind of sound the same way, and you can tell it's inspired by Snoop too. So.
His speaking voice sounds like Snoop's speaking voice.
Yeah.
Not when he raps so much. They're different there, but
yeah, and after the whole shit happened, I was listening to my Spotify on shuffle, and then this song came on called "I Wanna Bands." It's with YG, Nipsey Hussle, and 50. I'm gonna just throw it out. The 50 was on the track with Nipsey, so shout out to 50. I know it's not about 50, but shout out to 50 nonetheless. So.
Yeah. But no, Nipsey did. I remember that interview. I forget what interview it was, but I remember Snoop. He said my first pick was Nipsey. He was on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
And he
you
was like,
told me
yeah,
about that because I didn't see the interview. You're the one that told me like Nipsey didn't want to play him because like when you said it, then I thought about like, oh shit, that's right, Nipsey does look like Snoop. Why didn't Nipsey do it? And then you gave me the
he's
reason
like,
for why I didn't want to do it, and I was like, that actually makes a lot
yeah.
of sense.
And
That dude
that
that
fits his character so much. He was like,
Yeah,
yeah, I can't do it, Unc. I just can't, because I don't want to be remembered as you. I want to be me.
yeah,
So that shit
yeah,
was cool.
I can't do it, Unc.
He said something along the lines of that.
That's
yeah.
funny. Well, probably did. Everybody calls him Unc.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say though? Something about Nipsey. I forgot what it was. But yeah, it's been a weird month since that whole thing went down.
It has, it has. It's been very strange, but rest in peace, Nipsey.
Yeah,
Hey,
I think
man.
that
What do
one's
you
probably
think?
like that's been the hardest hitting one since because like all these rappers, X and all these guys passed away. Those ones I didn't really feel that much, but this one was like,
I
damn, this
did
was
feel X, but I definitely felt this one more,
yeah,
which is crazy, But
yeah.
what do you guys think about like all of this shit? Like, you put your finger up, you good? Oh, okay. Yeah. What do y'all think about like the conspiracies and shit, man? Do y'all feed into that, or do y'all think that it's
Hold on.
just
Hey,
not?
y'all keep going. I got a phone call. I'll join y'all. Y'all keep
Okay,
going.
no
All
problem.
right.
So sorry. So like the conspiracies around Nip.
Yeah. What do you think about that? Do you think it's even appropriate? Like, cause I've spoken to some people,
Mm-hmm.
um, and like I don't even know where I stand on it as of right now, uh, because like it's a different ball game when I'm in Minnesota as opposed to being here where people
Mm-hmm.
are. So I don't know, it's just a different ball game. So like, what do you think?
I mean, I haven't looked into them too much, but I'm assuming they did like the same thing right away when Pac died in '96 or whatever. So I don't know. I don't put too much stock into it. And I mean, he did have some, like he was a former, uh, what member or what gang member was he again?
He rolling 60 Crip.
Yeah, he was a Rolling 60 Crip. So like, and the guy that ended up killing him, or the guy that's like on trial right now, he was an
The
active
rolling,
member.
yeah.
Um, so I don't know, and they're saying he did it out of jealousy or whatever, and I don't know. It just some of the conspiracies I feel like they're a little too far fetched. I don't know, and it's too soon. Like it's some of them are just like probably not appropriate. I suppose. What do you think?
Well, and then this is just me because like before I was like even like doing like urban entertainment and all that kind of stuff, I kind of was like one of those guys. But when I first when Nipsey first announced that he was gonna be doing the documentary on Dr. Subi,
Mm-hmm.
I said to myself, "Are they gonna get it?" I did that. I said it to myself. I didn't really let nobody know, but there was something in me that was like, "Damn, that's so risky." You know what I'm saying? Because like the people that surrounds this name and the people who have died from it, because Left Eye,
Yep.
she was going to visit the doctor when she
Yep.
died. The doctor himself is dead, and now Nipsey was going to do this documentary. Um,
That is a little bit, yeah, coincidental or strange, whatever you want to say.
it
Yeah.
is until somebody pointed it out to me. Now, of course, I say these kind of things in my head because, like, even when X died, when X did the music video for "Look at Me" and he
Yep.
hung that little white boy,
Yep.
I said to myself then, "Oh, they're gonna get X
They're
for
gonna
that."
get him for that.
But like, besides that, because I'm able to peep things and be like, "Oh, somebody's gonna benefit from your death now." You know what I'm saying? They
Right.
may not kill you, but somebody's gonna benefit from your death because of your message you're spreading. But
I didn't think about that about the X video. That's interesting.
yeah, but I don't necessarily think that neither of them were conspiracies. But what I do know is that people are just gonna benefit from their deaths. And then somebody pointed it out to me. The reason why it may not be so tied to like conspiracies and shit, because they
Mm-hmm.
was like, Nipsey Hussle's death wouldn't be the thing that kind of holds the knowledge back because now people are gonna be looking up the name Dr. Sebi way much more now that he's dead. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
it's connected with his work. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So like, and then people are just telling me, his stuff isn't necessarily a secret now. Like, there's many documentaries out there on him. Nipsey was just gonna bring it to the forefront, and now in Nipsey's demise, it's probably gonna come even more to the forefront than it was before.
Yeah, I thought I heard something
So
about.
it may not be
Yeah, I think Nick Cannon said he was gonna finish that documentary or something.
yeah. But like, but either I think it was a combination between uh kind of some conspiracy shit and then kind of some gangbanging shit. Because I think the Eric dude actually did have hate and envy for Nipsey, but he also Nipsey didn't want him around the store because Nipsey said he was a snitch or something like that. That's like some street shit that I heard about. But then also Nipsey he's buying land in an area that they're trying to more or less gentrify. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
In the next 100 years, Compton's might be full of white folks or just different folks than who was already there. And in order to do that, they got to buy land.
That's gonna be in the next 2-3 years. It's gonna have to be 100 years.
Well, I say 100 years to just exaggerate, but like this has been something that's been like Furious said it on Boys in the Hood. Like
it's happened before because like
yeah,
Compton used to be in like the 50s or something. It was all white people.
and check it out because when I was on Crenshaw with my uncle. This is like months ago, back in like October.
Okay.
He was pointing out the fact that they were building like this railway under Crenshaw. They're building like a subway, and they were like, yeah, but they're not building that for the folks that already live in this neighborhood. These folks are getting ready to move to the Silicon Valley, and then everybody who is moving into LA, they're about to move into the places that used to be the hood. And he pointed it out to me, and then I was just kind of putting two and two together because land is a big deal out here. Like we know how expensive it is out here.
Right.
And for Nipsey to have owned what he did and was planning on expanding, somebody benefits from him being dead in order to capture that land now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And all the businesses because he owned that whole strip mall where it all went down.
Exactly. But that's neither here nor there. Like I said, it might be a combination of the two because like I think Eric Holder actually had some hatred for Nipsey. So
it could have been a combination of that, and who knows if we don't know, he could have got paid off or something like that. Who knows?
Oh, and this is the other thing because I wouldn't even take it there if the guy didn't have he got Simpson's. What's his first name?
Oh, O.J. Simpson's.
O.J. Simpson's lawyer. Like, how in the fuck? But
or
like,
no, so his lawyer is Chris Darden, who was the prosecutor in the O.J. trial. He was trying to get O.J. put away. So now he's defending this guy.
Yeah.
It was just, I saw articles about that. I'm like, that's so weird because obviously I've watched and read a lot about that O.J. trial. Everyone knows what happened there, but it's just weird. Like, why is this guy? He's like old now too. I didn't even know he was still active in law or whatever. Like, why? Everyone's like, is he just doing this because it's a high-profile thing to get his name back out there and whatever?
And that could be the case, but I don't know, man. This shit is just weird, you know.
Yeah, there's just some strange conspiracies around it, but who knows? Like, it could have just been, jealousy or whatever.
Yeah, but I gotta watch my mouth on it because like people out here feel a certain way when people are like, it's some conspiracy shit, but then like all of the hood niggas are like, I don't know, it's like disrespectful because it's like this man was literally killed by gangbang. And like we've seen this a lot, you know what I'm saying? But like,
I know what you're saying, yeah.
So
yeah, it's wild. I'm sure there'll just continue to be more conspiracies as time goes on.
Probably. But I think the bigger deal is the fact that he's dead and his impact can now be used to benefit his message. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because just as fast as he got killed, he stopped all gang violence in LA. He made history with that. His documentary is still going to see the light of day. Maybe he might have some tweaks to it. but like they still gonna work on that. His family is probably gonna be regarded as like I don't know, a family of royalty. Like people have already been sending this man like all kind of like things for his
Kind of like the rights in LA.
yeah, kind of like the right, kind of like yeah, the rights and the Shakurs. Like his family name now is going to be legendary, and
Yeah, especially on the
the
coast.
peace that he fought for, you know, like people are gonna follow in his example now.
And another thing is, I think he owned all his masters, so all those Spotify plays he's getting now, his family's making money on royalties.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I heard somewhere. This is secondhand knowledge, but I heard somewhere that his mom literally had to come out and tell people to stop donating because he already has trust funds saved up for his kids, like $4 million
And,
each. So
and I
he
think
came out and said, "Stop, yeah, sending money." So
didn't Jay-Z set up a trust fund for his children? I think too.
Nah,
I think
that
I
was
saw
that
that.
was that was false.
that was
That
false.
It's false. That ended up being false, but I saw that.
I did not know that was false. I saw that article somewhere.
Nah, that Jay-Z didn't do that.
Check your sources, y'all.
That was a lie.
But it's just interesting, man. What do you think about it, Akin? What you think about like the conspiracy shit?
I don't know. I'm not really with the conspiracy theory stuff because I don't feel there's like enough concrete evidence. And as with conspiracy theory, you know, once you can literally draw conclusion from like anything. And I think I've used this analogy for you before, Anthony. But it's like if there's a fire and I'm like an insurance detective or whatever, trying to see if someone started the fire, because my job is to make sure that nobody gets the insurance money. My whole job is to make sure that we don't pay anybody. So we're gonna try and find a way to, to determine that the fire wasn't an accident, that someone started the fire. As a detective, that's what I want to find, and that's what I'll find. I'll be like, okay, look over there. Someone started the fire. It wasn't an accident, and that's what happened most of the time. And it's the same thing with conspiracy theories. Like you can literally draw conclusions from anything. Dr. Sebi, he wasn't like this whatever great man people claim he was. Like, yeah, he was this and that, but at the same time, I was reading stuff about how he killed a bunch of his like friends and relatives because like he was giving them the meds that medicine that he created, like drugs that he made up on his own, that that wasn't like verified by anyone or anything.
They weren't like tested or lab tested.
Yeah, they weren't tested, they weren't anything. So like a lot of his people like passed away due to that. And the thing with the lawyer, I think it's more reasonable to say, all right, this dude has a he has a stake in this because this is like publicity stuff. If he defends Eric Holder or whatever, that's publicity for him. Because like as far as I know, nothing much has happened for him since the whole OJ stuff. So like low key, this is more or less the perfect opportunity for him to get his name out there again. But let's say that's not the case. Yeah,
like that one I kind of believe because
Mhm.
Chris
Yeah.
Darden, like no one even knew that he wasn't
Yeah.
like famous after.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was actively practicing.
Yeah,
law or
see that.
whatever,
Yeah, that's
or
what I'm saying.
defending
So
people.
yeah, so I feel like this is very high profile. So
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna use that as an advantage to get his name out there. But even if that's not the case, so like with the R. Kelly stuff, despite all the fucked up shit they said he's done, you see people billing him out like it's like his fans that pay money for him to not be in jail and do this and do that. So it's not that far fetched to say some people that did the same for Eric Holder. And so the closest that I might go with the conspiracy theory is that all right, people are paying for this lawyer or Eric because like they have something again with Nipsey gone. Either that's the land you were talking about, either it was just like the positive change that he's making. People some people will have gained with him being dead. So like maybe they did that, but I don't think is that deep. Like the government, this dude he got shot here and here, so he has military training, like blah blah blah, all that stuff. I don't think it's that deep. I just think like at the end of the day, at its very essence, it was just like a hate man. Some dude with hate in his heart, just shot
Yeah.
Nipsey. Yeah, so
I
that's the
think
most I think of.
I think that's where I fall with it as of like right now. Like
Yeah.
if anything, like I said, there's just many people that have to benefit from it. So as
Yeah.
a way, it's probably a thank you when they're like funding for a lawyer or whatever. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah. That's the way I see it too. Is like, because because Nipsey in a way is like trying to get people away from that type of shit and from that violence, the whole drugs or just crime, whatever. And Nipsey's like whole thing is to get people away from it. And a lot of this like pimps, whatever, they have shit to lose, like this drug dealers, because if you're taking them away, then they don't have anybody to to do this stuff. So with Nipsey being gone, they have a lot to gain from it. That's one of the ways I see it. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's wild. I don't know. Any other thoughts, I guess, on Nipsey? We've been talking about him for a while.
This the Nipsey podcast.
I mean, it kind of is. I mean, I didn't have like a specific topic because I knew we would wanted to delve into this a little bit.
I just wanted to talk I just wanted to talk about Nipsey, to be honest. I didn't really come with a topic either.
That's fine. I mean, there was plenty of other stuff, but yeah. I mean, that's been the biggest event recently.
Yeah, and it's just tragic, man. We living through a different kind of time right now. Did y'all see the people? What's his name? Delight or something like that?
Daylight, yeah.
Daylight, yeah.
When he came out and said Nipsey is literally Jesus.
Yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
I find that entertaining, but I find it kind of romantic in the same way because it's like there are a lot of comparisons, and this guy was like so good in heart. You know what I'm saying? So like it was. I don't know.
He died at age 33, just like Jesus.
Yeah.
Sacrifice for the greater good of the people. Like
shit. He had the beard and everything. He could be.
On the low.
But the crazy thing is like Jesus is a rolling 60 crip. Like I don't know. Is it?
I can see it.
You don't know, man. You don't know.
Why do you think he's pushing those gold chains with the cross on them? Everybody's got one of those.
I don't know why you think Judas was hating on Jesus, man.
Gang war.
It's like gang war, G.
Through all of this too, I found out that I didn't even know like he was East African.
Yeah,
like, Nipsey is East African.
Yeah,
so that's dope too.
Mm-hmm.
So he has ties to the motherland and everything. So like he's a real wholesome kind of brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was a good guy, and I think a lot of people, even that weren't big fans of him when he was alive, are like rediscovering or discovering for the first time a lot of the contributions that he made in his community and also his music. Like a lot of people are going back and looking at his catalog maybe for the first time. So in a way, I mean, obviously we wished it would never happen, but he's very well respected, and you can tell in the hip hop community.
For sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Once again, rest in peace, Nipsey. I'm gonna keep saying it. It's still my picture on Twitter. Like my last 3 pictures on Twitter have been it's been him. Actually, I changed it. I changed it to that new Schoolboy Q album cover. But my last 3 pictures was Nipsey, and my current picture on Instagram is Nipsey.
Wait, there's new Schoolboy Q. I haven't heard it yet.
No, like the album cover. Like there was a track list and album cover. I posted it on my Instagram a few days ago, but yeah, it's called like Crash Talk.
It's like a teaser.
Yeah, it was just like the track list, and then because he dropped Num Num and then Chopsticks with Travis Scott, which I didn't really like, but
that Num Num go hard.
Yeah, that's like typical Schoolboy Q right there. So
that shit was heavy.
I really
it's supposed to come out on Thursday.
Was his last album Blank Face?
Yeah, Blank Face. Blank Face was the hardest album of 2016.
That was a good album, but I was like second year in college or some shit. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was 2016.
That was some babies.
I'm saying this 3 years ago. Shit.
That might have been the first time I started coming around the club.
Probably.
I think it was because
I think you were deep. I don't know. I feel like I know you when Blank Face came around.
Yeah, and I remember I had your old roommate Chike Akin. He had a computer science class like right after mine, so we'd always pass each other, and he'd always walk in blasting Groovy Tony on his phone.
Oh yeah. Nah, I can't wait for the album. I think a lot of stuff is going on this week too. There's the superhero movie everyone's talking about. You don't even know what the hell they're saying. So
Yeah.
yeah, Endgame. So I don't watch that stuff, so I don't know.
Man, I'm geeking over that.
I'm, I dead as don't understand when people like the only movies that I've watched revolving around that stuff is
Black
the
Panther.
Spider-Man movie and then Black Panther. And it's I had to see Black Panther because so
Yeah.
I'm not
but
like a
otherwise
huge. I'm not myself like a huge superhero movie guy.
I,
I liked like real comic books when I was younger, and the cartoons.
I just don't see like what's so good about it. It'd be silly to me, like you a grown ass man in a cape, like what the hell? What are you doing, man? I don't know, but hey,
It's just geeky shit, man.
yeah, like like you never catch me like talking about it. Like I might retweet some stuff like people say that I think is funny, but that would be based on like prior knowledge, like maybe some things that I know from Batman when I was smaller and was like into those movies, but now I don't know. Everyone's like excited for Endgame. So.
I will say though, Anthony, did you see the Star Wars trailer?
Yeah, I did. I did see that.
See that I'm excited for.
I'm a little excited. I'm a little geeked out from that too, cause like you know how I feel about Star Wars. So
Yeah, I'll be seeing that. That's next Christmas though, so it's a little ways off.
yeah. But no, man, it's just some good shit coming out. Good shit. Did y'all hear that? G Easy featuring motherfucking Blueface, all black and YG.
Yeah, I heard
No,
that.
I haven't heard that.
That shit is the best West Coast song since motherfucking the next episode. Or
Oh,
no.
get the fuck out of here. Since the next episode. Oh, you
Blueface, baby.
tripping. You
No,
tripping.
listen to it. Listen to it. Now fuck G Easy. G Easy can more or less not even be in the song. And to be honest,
Yeah.
doesn't really need to be in the song. But Blueface and YG go off on that shit. And it's like it's just such a West Coast song. You know what I'm saying?
Blueface, he's gonna be the number one freshman guy on the cover this summer.
He
What
might.
about that baby?
Da Baby or Lil Baby or
The baby.
The baby.
Da Baby.
He made a Suge Knight song.
I mean, I seen he's alright. I'm fucking with him so far. I know he's gonna fuck up, but so far I'm feeling him.
He caught my attention with that Suge Knight shit. And that shit goes so hard. So
Yeah, see that, yeah, cause I heard him and I was like, okay, all right. Because usually I be hating like everyone that like that go viral, just like that, like they start talking about. But he lived up to the hype. But we'll see.
he tackled a beat in a way that's interesting. Like he get on the beat, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, he had this like freestyle on I don't know what, I don't remember. Maybe it was on one of this Part 105 places. But that shit was dope, and I was like, I mean, let's see what this dude what he's gonna do.
Yeah, I haven't heard his tape yet.
Yeah, you should.
I'll have to give it a try. But yeah, that'll be coming out in a couple months here. So there's gonna be probably who else is gonna be on there? Probably like Lil Skies maybe or something like that.
Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD.
Hey, I fucks with Juice WRLD. I know you're gonna be surprised, but I actually do.
I like him a lot.
You wanna know what's crazy? I don't actually like Juice WRLD that much.
I thought you liked
like the fact that he's from Chicago more than I like his music.
I like. Did you guys see he went on the Complex sneaker shopping, and he spent $42,000 on sneakers?
Who?
Juice WRLD. He dropped 42 G's on sneakers on the Complex show.
I did not see that.
It came out like a day ago.
That's stupid.
$42,000 on sneakers. That's crazy because they took like Jimmy Butler and he spent like $500 on like 3 Jordans.
Jimmy, hey, the playoffs.
Yeah, we can talk about. Yeah, me and
what are you out tonight? Portland or OKC?
Man, I'm rooting hard for my guy Russ tonight, but Dame's gonna torch him though.
Okay, can we now admit that last year wasn't Melo's fault? I want to get that in writing. Last year wasn't Melo's fault.
It wasn't Melo's fault.
All right. Okay, thank you. I was telling this to Chica, and Chica was blaming Melo, and I was like, Melo seemed like the easy scapegoat just to give Russ another excuse for not like I
Yeah.
guess living up to expectations. Don't get me wrong, Melo played like garbage during the playoffs. He was he was trash.
Don't worry
I'm not
about
saying
Melo. He'll be on the Lakers next year.
I don't even think he should come back to. I don't think he should come back to league. I think he should just
He'll
because
coach the Lakers next year.
he's making hella money, so just stay at home. Just
Yeah.
getting that paper.
Just let LeBron be a player coach already. Just do it. Just do it. Like he runs everything. Just let him do it. And he's gonna be in Space Jam too. He's gonna run everything.
He's not gonna be in Space Jam too, is he?
Yeah, it is. He's working on it right now.
He's making a Space Jam too. So
it's in production.
I heard that he didn't want to do it because he didn't want to be compared to Michael Jordan.
No, he's trying to be better than Jordan.
But
he's not. He's not though.
It's looking real tough right now. And it's not even about him. It's not even about him not making the playoffs. I feel like him not making the playoffs, legit doesn't even have anything. Like it doesn't really count against his legacy and everything he's worked for at this point.
Yeah, here's the thing. Like LeBron is greater than Jordan. He's a way better person. Like Jordan's kind of a douche. Like he is.
Yeah, I suppose we can say that.
LeBron started a whole school in Akron. So he's a better guy. And I love LeBron James. I'm just saying. But Michael Jordan's he's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking pure basketball, I'm taking Jordan every day.
Oh, of course.
But yeah, all the other stuff.
But anyways, we won't go too far. But yeah, I'm rooting for Russ tonight. But I do think Portland's a better team. They're probably gonna win.
We'll see.
I want the Nets to hang on, but because I hate Philly.
Yeah, it's looking real tough for Brooklyn right now. They should have won that last game. They had it.
They blew it.
They had that last game. They should have won it, but we'll see.
They had it and they blew it. But anyways, yeah, I'm finna watch some basketball later.
Yeah, I'm about to watch some basketball.
I gotta listen to that. Give me some other recommendations for music though.
Well, yeah, Akin, I definitely want you to check out. It's called West Coast, featuring YG, Blueface, and All Black.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. I didn't even know about this. What the hell?
And like it's a vibing song, bro. Disregarding G-Eazy's involvement.
Oh, I'm gonna disregard it. You ain't gotta tell me that.
Just watch the music video and skip when his verse comes around.
Yeah, he goes first. It goes
regardless.
And like it's such a West Coast song, bro. That shit is vibing with me heavy, man. I've been listening to that for a long while. I have actually been listening to Da Baby, Lil Baby. Who else have I been listening to, man?
I really like that Lil Baby and Gunna.
I've been listening to. Hey, Drew.
Oh,
you know Benny.
Benny.
Yeah. Benny the
Butcher.
Yeah, the Buffalo dude, the dude from Buffalo.
Benny the Butcher. Yeah.
He's that album. Tana Talk.
Yep.
Oh, that shit goes hard. I've been listening to him. I've been listening to Rock Marciano.
Mm-hmm.
I've been listening to.
Is he on Eminem's label now?
Rock Marciano?
No, Benny.
I don't think so.
I think they're all on Shady.
I think they're all like Griselda Records or something like that.
Maybe he just got like a cosign or something from Eminem.
Yeah,
or something like
yeah. I know they're largely in New York, like all of them. So that's crazy. Yeah, like Westside Gun. Yeah, Conway. You know Conway the Machine.
All three.
I've been listening to.
All three of those, they're the best thing out of Buffalo since Rick James.
Yeah, those. Yeah, I've been like because the mindset that I'm in right now, I feel like the music kind of goes with me, and I've been listening to a lot of like 70s, 80s, and early 90s like R&B. Like that's the shit I've been on lately. Like I just been listening to a lot of
what kind of R&B? Because I've been listening to some slam
like
R&B.
Stevie Wonder, Smokey Robinson, like all of them. Like
so some real old stuff.
Yeah, like Lionel Richie, fucking Al Green, Mini Ripperton. I've just been listening to like a lot of like soulful stuff lately.
You was
And
listening to that.
that's a lot of like, because I guess it kind of puts me in like a different headspace, which is kind of what I was talking about with you and Anthony, because like I kind of have like this play that I want to write, and like because I want like, because you know that stuff that I did for ASA, don't get me wrong, I loved everyone that worked on it with me, you know, because they put it to, because you know I only did the writing, but they brought it to life better than I ever would if they want, you know, because like Mo, she held that shit down, because I just wrote it. They were the one that, you know, they were the one like, okay, get this table and this table. Let's do it this way, whatever. So they were cool, but you know, I feel like you over there, you know, people that can work with a more complicated script rather, because you know the one for the play was more or less basic. It didn't have to memorize anything. There's no setting really. It's just like, you know, like a stage, whatever. So I've got like something else, and I've been like doing a lot of freelancing for people, just writing this and that. So hey, yeah. So that, you know, that like the writing stuff. So the type of music I listen to just kind of puts me in a different like thought process, I guess. So that's
cool.
why I'm listening to that old, like, you know, everyone that rappers be sampling. Like I'm Wilson Pickett, freaking I'm even taking it back to like Nat King Cole, like Louis Armstrong, like
Louis Armstrong.
Like yeah, man. Like, I just been listening to a lot of like
all the oldies.
All the oldies. Like, so
oldies,
but you know, when I have something, I'll send it to you, Anthony. And you know, I want you to check it out, because like the way that I write is like set in a short story. So I need someone to, because I don't know how to do like stage direction. Does that make sense? You know, like when you write something.
The thing. Don't write your story and then let's come up with stage direction later, because you want to make it easily. You want it to either be a play or a short film, because for out here is more. It'll be better to do a film. You know what I'm saying?
See, I want to make it a short film.
Yeah.
You know, where you know, we're like, there's people in the living room and they're talking about, you know, and that's the plot. They're talking about this and that, you know, whatever way the story will go. But like the thing is, like, I don't. So writing for it to be on screen is a whole different talent.
It can be.
You know, because like I feel like, okay, so you read like a short story for me, like you're supposed to read it because the setting is a short story, like you see everything right there. But like writing for screen, you have to like imply things that aren't being said, but you want the audience to know.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like it's very different. So that's kind of the stuff that I'm trying to, you know, get to, you know, put together and stuff. And then like when I have people to act it out, then you know, it's just a whole thing. It's a whole process. But don't get it twisted. I've been listening to a lot of Wu-Tang still, you know, despite all that blues and soul. I've been listening to a lot of Iron Man. Like I've been bumping Ghostface, Drew.
Hey, speaking of Wu-Tang, they're coming to Minneapolis this summer for the X Games. That's gonna be at the U.S. Bank. They're gonna perform.
That's dope.
I didn't know that, but I saw that because I mean, last year they had Ice Cube for that, and I thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, Wu-Tang's doing the X Games, and they've been doing it at Minneapolis the last couple of years. So I might have to look into that. But yeah, I've been doing some Wu-Tang myself. You know what album I listened to for the first time, and I sadly was not that impressed, was that 8 Diagrams.
Oh, really?
I didn't love it. It's probably like my least favorite Wu-Tang album.
Man, I feel like my least favorite one is Better Tomorrow, that one from 2014.
Yeah, that's like the even more recent one. Yeah, it was okay. I didn't. There was no like real like Wu-Tang bangers on there. It was just kind of
I like 93 grimy Wu-Tang where just saying whatever, like, and I like when they let Raekwon go first because he just like fucks everything up and then everyone goes after. But I've actually been listening to a lot of like Iron Man, even more than like Cuban Links. I've just been like damn, man. And you know I love Cuban Links, but I've been listening to Iron Man a lot. And
Yeah, his first two albums, Ghosts, were fantastic.
Yeah, Supreme Clientele, that shit was hard too.
Mm-hmm.
Also, still Nas all the time. Been listening to Mose as usual. So all of that same, my same guys are still in rotation, and then the new ones that I'm finding out, like the Baby and whatnot. Everything, like, I don't know, my music space is just like fucking crazy.
Yeah, mine's kind of all over the place too. I've been doing a mix of old and new, but for my classic stuff, the other day on the bus, I was listening to DMX first album. It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
Dark and Hell is Hot. Yo.
Yep. That's a hot album.
Bold comment. The last track on his Dark and Hell is Hot is the hardest outro on any album ever.
Oh yeah.
Low key, cause they all just went in.
They did.
The last track. It was like 5-6 minutes long, and everyone was just going off. Like,
and
it's funny. I don't know.
Listening to that album, like, it progresses, like, it gets better, like, it like builds up, like every track is better than the next. It's weird.
It's definitely one of my favorite debut. Well, my music stuff is just like, if you see my Instagram, like what I screenshot, it's because like earlier I did Lizzo. Do you know who Lizzo is? I think she's from here.
Yeah. Lizzo. Yeah.
I think she's from Minnesota. From Minnesota. She's good. I was listening to her album, but like people that don't know me and they see my screenshot on like Instagram of the music I'm listening to, is just like all different stuff. Like 1 minute is Mos Def, and the other is like some white girl singing about getting her heart broken, and then the next one is like Wu-Tang, like rapping about killing people. Like it's just everywhere. So, but yeah, that's good right now because there's a lot of music to catch up on. There's a lot of different genres of music to listen to instead of just being, just rap all the time. So
there was
I always try to diversify what I listen to. It can't always be the same thing.
There was a new Waka Flocka mixtape that was the Salute Me or Shoot Me series.
Hey,
6.
The new Wiz, you listened to that yet?
Yeah, I listened to the whole thing. Like, if you have a car, like, turn it all the way up because it goes crazy.
No, I haven't heard it yet. I haven't heard the new Wiz.
Yeah.
But they said him and Currency went hard. And the follow-up to Pinata, Bandana, Freddie Gibbs is going to have a Mos Def future. Oh my goodness. It's over after that. Best album in the last 20 years. I'm saying it right now. If Mos Def is going to, because like it's Freddie Gibbs and Mos Def produced by Madlib. It's going to be crazy. And
that's
then
like your dream.
I hope you're not disappointed.
Yeah, and then it's Freddie Gibbs and Black Thought about to be on the track again, and then this is it right here. Freddie Gibbs and Pusha T. When that comes on, I'm gonna have a bag of cocaine like right before I start listening to it because I know it's all going to be like drug references. All through and through.
That's gonna be wild.
Yeah, I'm excited for Bandana, so we'll see.
Yeah, it'll be good shit.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I mean, I think we covered as much of the news. I think it was kind of good to just go over all the stuff that happened. A lot of stuff.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Nipsey.
Yeah. I mean, that's how we got to end it. We talked a little music, a little movies, sports, whatever. But yeah, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle.
Rest in peace. Are y'all going to the graduation?
I'm not.
What graduation? Like
graduation?
Our alma mater.
The next class.
I guess not. I don't know. Probably not. I don't know anyone that's graduating or care about anyone that's graduating or caring. I guess I should say I don't care enough to like go watch him graduate. I don't even know who's graduating no more.
Yeah.
That's savage.
Oh, wait. Never mind. I mean, I guess I will be there because Kaylee's going to be done May 10th.
Oh,
so
okay.
Never mind.
There we go. That was a valid question, then. I thought I was asking over.
Yep. She'll be done, so that'll be cool. So I will be there. But yeah, I haven't been back to our old school in a little bit. But yeah, I miss our club. That's why we got to keep podcasting.
Yeah, we gotta.
You know what I have been doing though? Thursday nights I'm tuning into the Urban Invasion on KVSC, just like old
Oh.
times.
Yeah.
The guy that does it now,
Akin.
Doc. I don't know him, but like he
Oh,
has a
Doc
he
does
has a
it?
yeah. He does it.
Oh, he's funny. Ha, ha, ha. You know Doc, right? You remember Doc? You know him?
Yeah, he does a nice job. I haven't met him.
I
Oh,
don't know
I
that.
met him. I used to hang out with him. Man, Doc is funny, man. That's cool. That's cool. But I was gonna say he never let out the footage when we did like the Breakfast Club interview at the KVSC.
All we have is just pictures, and I still have those pictures.
No, we had some footage on there, bro. Didn't we press record on the camera?
Nah, I don't think we recorded. I think we just like took pictures with the dude and took pictures of us like being interviewed. I don't. Maybe we do because I think maybe I was recording you and
We was rapping.
when yo was rapping, but I'll have to go back. I know I have the pictures though. I'm not sure if I have a video. I should have freestyled on the black being on my Black Thought. Just go for 9 minutes straight.
I'm convinced you ain't never gonna put it out anyway, so it's all good, man.
I don't think I have the video though. Honestly, I know I have the pictures, but I'm not sure I have a video. I have to like check deep in my archives for that because this was like 4 years ago.
2016, 15, something.
Yeah, I think it was 2016, like end of the year 2016, pretty much.
Shout out Urban Invasion at St. Cloud State.
Shout out Urban ENT though.
7 to 11 Thursday nights.
Well, yeah.
Hey, somebody hit up Esther, man. Make sure everything is healthy.
Yeah, I don't even know what the hell is going on with the ENT. Like, I wanted to make it to a meeting this year, like, but
too.
It's been so crazy.
I hit up Jack and he said they were holding it down, but they were having trouble with events or something like that.
Oh, yeah. See, I don't even know of any events. Like, I was thinking like if they have an event, of course I'm gonna be there, but I don't know. I haven't even kept track. I haven't talked to Esther really, so I don't know. But we'll check. I'll check it out. See what's going on.
Yeah, hit
All right.
See if shit is healthy. If it's not, then we'll have to go from there. But let's see if shit is healthy.
Gonna have to bring the OGs back.
Oh man.
All right, guys. Well, let's do this again next week. This was a good time for me. Like Tuesdays at this time, 7 or whatever.
Yeah, Tuesdays is a good time for me too.
I think it works good.
I got lucky with this time. It's not gonna be consistent for me.
We can move it around a little bit.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hit you guys up.
Yeah, any weekday really, except for maybe sometimes on Friday. So like from Monday through Thursday, I should be good.
Same. I think like and it works for me a little bit better if we push it back to like a 7-ish instead of like a 5-ish because people are getting home from work and whatever. And
yeah. See, yeah, that's the thing for me. Like, because when I got back home from work now, I took a little nap and then woke up. I'm refreshed and we can talk.
Yeah,
so,
this works good for me. So we'll figure it out.
We should end this. This shouldn't be part of the podcast what we're talking about.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
All right, peace out, yo. R.I.P. Nipsey.
R.I.P.
No doubt. Hold it down.
Bye, guys.